and welcome to this year's Game Jam, our 5th Game Jam. So we kind of have a minor anniversary celebration going on, you could say, and therefore we have some very special awesome people with us, like Christoph Slamanik from Anexia, where he is a senior software developer. So he's from the guys who make sure that we can actually have these awesome game jams going on here. Thank you very much on behalf of that. We immediately get over to our next speaker, the fantastic Peter Mehlmann, who is project coordinator at Blue Byte Studios, which is a part of the Ubisoft family, just in case you didn't notice from his t-shirt or something, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Gerhard. Thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here. As Felix already mentioned, I work for the Division Youth Policy of the Federal Chancellery.
So in case you're not, in case you have already forgotten what we told you, or in case you want to have a look at that picture, or if you want to listen to the song again, we will put it up here. Also, the link to the itch.io site is also on that page. So everything is going to be there as well. Well, by the latest of the end of today, so we haven't done it yet. Yes.
And now we get together in the random groups, which will display. I will hopefully display because for now we haven't tested it. It's always good to not test things. It's pretty similar to What the Fog. You're in a world which is dark, and you're the only source of light, and you run away, and fog is chasing you, and when the fog is coming for you, the sound gets dimmer and dimmer, and you try to run away, and the further you're away from the fog, the more music plays. And there should be like bombs where you can shove the fog away, and the music.
Our game is called Beat Climb, and it's a fast rhythm platformer where you have to climb on top of a mountain, level by level, and beat platforms, and the whole level is based on the rhythm of the music. So, and it's unforgivable.
So our game is called Space Explorer, where you basically start as a spaceship in a random wide void space, and you just start to explore, find some resources, then you get to some planet where you can sell these resources for upgrades or anything, and then just randomly explore the void, and it's basically do that.
So my game is called Personality Destroyer, and you start as a colorful person, and you want to stay as long as possible colorful, but you're offended by your environment, and you can imagine like presented at book, hate speech, for example, attacks you. So you lose your color and you turn black, so the black figure we have seen in the picture is the loose state. Yeah. So you have to hide and protect yourself.
the last part of the Game Jam, which is obviously the presentation of the hopefully awesome games that you all developed. And I'll just hand right over to the first group presenting their game. Please go ahead.
Hello, today we want to present our game. It's called Klagenfurt Game Jam. If you like this game, please vote for it. So the game is a jump and run game. It's about coloring the world because the world is grey. And the story is the earth is destroyed, everything is grey, but there are 4 elements who save the world. They are going to paint the world again. You can play them. Every level you win, you paint the earth. But you have to be careful, because the elements shouldn't destroy each other and have to complete a parkour. Good. So be careful and save the world. We here control it with the Makey, so with bananas. But on the computer you can also control it with VAD and with the arrow keys. So you have to make the parkour with the elements. And there are also obstacles like fire. The fire element can go through fire and the water element can go through water. And every time when you solve a level, you save the world. Yeah, that's our game.
So the aim is the main character has lost his dog and needs to get it back, but he only can be led by the colors to find a way to his dog, because if he's not careful enough he will fall and lose. So the colors are going with the music. You have some safe fields where you can plan your path and where to go, and then you need to make up the way to reach the dog. There are different difficulties. Right now we have 2 colors. There are other versions with 3, 4, and 6 colors. It gets bigger and faster over the time.
Now.
Nur wenn sie da sind, darf ich mit brauchen.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yeah, quick framework.
Unity.
Nochmal.
Anyway, our game is Personality Destroyer. We're in a great world with everything trying to take our color away. So we try to make our way through the world by shooting our color at everything else. And I don't think when our health gets depleted we lose color yet. I don't think so. Anyway, when we shoot the color we do not lose any health, because when you share joy and love, that is meant to be shared. So you can demonstrate. and you perish. Just everybody's watching, you know. Well, technically, if you would get through there, we'd have 2 more levels and another screen. But let's see. Thank you, everyone.
Our game is Color Trip, and we live in a dark world, and by using the controller, we can paint our player so it can jump on different platforms. And the motto is learning by dying, because it's a really hard game. Okay, so there are 3 colors. The first color the first and the second can be pressed individually, and the third is a mixture of the first 2. So you can either press the first, the second, or the third one. Yeah. Let him play. So here are checkpoints. Checkpoints are very important because you die very often. So yeah, you need to respawn somewhere in the middle of the game. We also implemented dashes, so you can dash over bigger holes. And these are the inverted colors. So the opposite of the thing before, if you press it, the color gets blurred out and you can go through. This is a no gravity zone, so you just float the way you came in. And now the first level, which is the first real level. Does anyone want to play?
Oh, yeah!
And we have the death count, so if anyone plays the game and at the end has less than 50 deaths, he should come to us and he will get a lot of honor. Because we did it, so every creator played his map and we had about 80 deaths or something.
Good.
Way harder than it looks.
Is this a motion effect, or is it just blurring?
Yeah, it's blurry.
It's just blurring because of the demon.
It would be a cool shaker.
Yeah, and we tried to create linear gameplay, so this is one of the easier levels because it's only the second.
How many levels?
As the title says, learning by dying.
zu spielen, oder?
Rechts ist blau, ja.
Okay, so thanks, and that was our game.
Well, on Saturday afternoon we thought we could actually do a game. And because, we knew that in OpenGL you could place fog based on the Z buffer, and we knew how to make trees because they're really simple 3D objects. It's basically a cylinder and a sphere, and then we extended it with an additional feature, a cylinder with a cone. We placed them randomly. Sometimes the trees work together. With this idea I went to Stefan. Stefan said, oh, I'm not within a game project, so let's do it together. And then Lucas came around, so the three of us, Lucas, Stefan and me, created this game with real grass, and there are actually fireflies. We have fireflies. And now for the game mechanic, besides all the technical stuff, the game mechanic is you're invited to a party. And the party is taking place in the woods, so we had a motivational video of the Heavy Metal Festival in Tolmin. I don't know if you know that. Otherwise, check out the YouTube videos. We have no headbangers in there, but they're on YouTube. So it's very much like this one. And, you have to navigate through the fog based on audio, which is now really not funny because we don't hear anything. But you'll see when we get to the party. And as developers, of course, we know where the party is, as you can see. Okay, there's a firefly.
Yeah.
We hear a little bit of... Do we hear it?
Yeah, it's coming from the speakers, but it's really quiet.
Should it get louder? Again, left, right. It's not scary over here. The party is still going on, we're not finding it.
You're moving away. Turn around.
No, it's not stereo speakers. You'll definitely hear the difference. We'll let you play with headphones then. There are some playtesters in the room who can vote for yes, it's actually findable with stereo headphones. Next time we have to prepare better. But at the end, we did it in Free.js, which is a wrapper of WebGL, so it's all JavaScript. We started out with we do it in 30 lines, now it's 300 lines of code. Mostly down to bad programming, that's the worst part of it. We could have done a lot of it in loops. Other than that, the connection to the topic is of course the fog, and the music is from the same guy as the music from the topic. We didn't invest into diversifiers mainly because we didn't look them up. You get it? It's not. You get it now. Yes!
So our game is called Drinkable Liquid Content. We were thinking about not doing a proper digital game this time, so we decided to make a board game. And because we only had time to design our game on Friday and Sunday, we needed something that was quick, dirty, and funny, so we decided to make a drinking game. And we have our introduction here. The clock is being received. Earth is riddled with craters, and the last city remains of broken cities enveloped in a persistent fog. Humanity is on the brink of a self-inflicted extinction. Human civilization has collapsed. The law of the mightiest rules the remaining wastelands in which lonesome gunslingers The Black Tower is the last enduring structure at the center of the wild, shrouded in mist. The one who controls the Black Tower controls drinkable liquid content, DLC. Resource everyone is struggling to acquire. Eliminate your competition to protect your savings. Use them up and you're doomed.
And as we see here, we have a gaming mat, the tower is in the middle, and the gunslingers.
Basic rules. Dudes are all gunslingers and can join the game with a bottle using the can as their ammunition. The bottle is your can. Throw your initials in the can. Place the bottle in front of you and start playing. Each gunslinger takes a turn, starting with the most sober one. Ammunition on the palm of the hand at the bottom of the table with the aim of catapulting the ammunition into the tower. Whatever field they land in is then played. If the gunslinger throws the ammunition off the table and does not hit the tower in the next turn, they need to drink. Ties are always resolved by way of duel. Live for the gun, die for the gun.
So, he just hit one of the fields and he needs to switch. Which means it's my turn because it was his turn the last time. And I get to make up a rule. Whenever one of you yells something, we need to drink.
It's a bad rule.
And another rule.
You're not allowed to say his name again.
You mean his name, the words, or his real name?
His real name.
Out.
Out.
His name.
I mean, your rules suck, just like your English.
I've learned from the best from you.
So this was the insult duel for Monkey Island, and the one with the lowest drink,
Which is you.
Yeah.
gets to decide, and he wins, so you have to drink twice.
I like that game.
Out.
We all suck at this game, apparently. Fight got in the fog, so we can't target him.
Nice.
Another rule, you can't say you. That got us really drunk on Friday.
By the way, everything is just active as long as your ammunition is on that field. So the yelling part sadly is gone.
And everybody
Hello? Yeah, so our game is hide in the void. So I guess if you walk off the map in where the fog, this is where you end up. Yeah, this is how it looks like. This is the first level, so it's just kind of to introduce you to the mechanics. Yeah, we have some different types of enemies and other objects on the map. These walls, as you can see, stop the shots from the enemies. So we have a few levels that show off these mechanics. Yeah, we also came up with a little bit of a story. So it's basically a post-apocalyptic world, and these robot guys have taken over, and only the void is safe. Yeah. Yeah, the further you get, the more enemies. stop in the void here for a moment, just so we can show up the music. Yeah, so if you're in the void, you're invincible, and the music gets a bit violent.
Our character's name is Blue, and he's searching for the last light spot in the world where it's safe. And this lead we took black and white because we thought it fits the theme. The music is quite hectic, we don't have any text. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the hardest level.
There are a few more levels in the game, so if you can beat this one, you can see the other ones as well. You can play it online on Itch.io. We made it in WebGL, so in Unity, and exported it to WebGL, so you can play it in the browser. Yeah, I think you can see the other ones for yourself if you want to try. Thank you.
So basically I wanted to do another game with a friend of mine, but he didn't have time. I wanted to do another game with a friend of mine, but he didn't have time on Saturday, so I settled with my initial idea of Space Explorer, where basically some guys try to basically discover the void of the space, and they fail miserably, and so now they're floating around, and you have to collect them, and every time you collect one, you get an adder to your high score. There are around 120 planets you can explore, and they all give you different treats like extending your weapon system, or upgrading your engine, or just healing you, or giving you also something to your high score. And there are also some comets which you have to shoot down, or they kill you. And basically the game ends with either the counter runs down, or you run out of lives. So I can shoot, and I can basically discover planets, and all they have icons which indicate what I get from them. And I hope we see some comments too, because the map is a little bit big, so I can shoot them down and then just drive around. They are all just randomly created, so I don't know where any planet or comets or astronauts are, so maybe we find an astronaut too. Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah, that's basically all the sprites are from OpenGamer, from just a program local artist, which you can see in the UI. So maybe you can yeah, that's basically it.
What framework did you use?
Unity. Yeah.
So yeah, that's our game. We worked with Unity the last 2 days to create the last journey. That's the name of our game, and basically it's about a guy who is about to die. Yeah, that's a little bit bad to say, but Yeah, so he's about to die and he has one last wish, and his wish is to reach the grave of his beloved wife, which died earlier, so he can die where she is buried. And that's our title screen after you load up the game, so you can get acquainted with the controls of the game and check out how the character feels to control, because we have relatively odd control scheme, because you can't control the character after you have left the ground. So after you start moving, the velocity you had when you jump, you will keep until you land, and you can't change that. And in the title screen, if you go to the left, to this tree, we have hide our credits. It's a little bit small on the big screen, but on the smaller screen it's fine. And if you want to start the game, you go to the right where the cave is, and then the game tells you to press enter to start the game. And after you press enter, you load up one of our 2 levels that are currently in the game. They are randomly chosen each time you load up the game. And basically after the game has loaded, you try to reach the goal. So you try to reach the grave of your wife, and for that you have 5 minutes. During these 5 minutes, during the first 4 minutes, the colors start to fade from the game, and for the last minute you're only playing with white and black colors. White for every surface, and every movable object is surrounded with black border. So you can see where you can walk and stand. And after 5 minutes, if you didn't reach the goal, you will just get kicked back to the title screen. And if you reach the goal, you're standing there for a brief moment to enjoy what you have accomplished, and then press escape to get back to the title screen. And that's basically the level I created. He's taking the hard route. And yeah, the physics are quite funny sometimes. In addition to just jumping, you have a wall jump, like every good platformer should have. And yeah, it's basically the game. You should see his level. He's a little bit more cruel. Oh. So yeah, as you can see now, the colors are have started to fade. There's just a little bug because we couldn't manage to get a fix in to have all the other sprites, like the tree, the tree that holds up the platform, or the rocks that are spread around the game to fade too. So we just delete them after the colors are gone. And now he was a ninja for just a few seconds. Yeah, basically at this point he should try to time it like this. So he has a clear jump to the goal and he reached the finish line. And even before the color faded. Now you're back and you can try to get the other level if you want. Or if you're unlucky, play the same level 3 times. As I said, it's randomly chosen, so have fun.
Okay, is the sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's another Unity game. It's called Shadow Party. The name is a bit misleading because more often than not, the shadow is not your buddy but your worst enemy or the other player. It's a kind of platformer game where one controller, one player is controlling the light. It's me now. Well, I'm controlling the sun, and depending on where I place the sun, the shadows moves, of course. The goal is to help him, he's the small dot, reach the exit of each level. Just put the microphone aside. Well, we have built, I think, 4 levels up to now, so it's a bit of exploration for you. It's hard to multitask games and stuff. So, basically, we tried some interesting gameplay stuff because it's not easy as it looks to have shadows use as platforms and so on. It's, well, we sweat a lot and yeah, it's really hard. And what I wanted to say is we wanted to introduce a kind of major game jam experience because just reset it. There's some people in the background, it's the game jam room. The table is a photography of the table we used to work on. And all the art in the game is done by different artists with colored on the paper, and we photograph them, edit them a little bit, and so we try to achieve a small pop art children's book. Yeah, you can either play with controllers or by keyboard, and you're all invited to play afterwards. Just the first level. The goal in each level is to get to the arrow. Well, that is a kind of experiencing, slow experience